Peace and blessings, beloved family. Great to see y'all. Welcome to another amazing episode of Who Naked Up in Here. I'm your host, Mr. Witz, alongside my co-host, the beautiful and talented, gifted. Everyone, please open up your hearts and your mics and let's greet each other the way family do.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Hey, we made it.
We
Made it to Wednesday.
There it is.
I think this Wednesday means something special to me. Not just because of coming from that amazing show last Friday, but one more day of work and then I got a 3-day weekend. I'm so looking forward to it.
Oh, you deserve it. You've been working a lot of hours.
Yeah, I've been working hard. How's everybody's week been thus far?
My week has been good. I was fortunate and blessed, I will say blessed enough to attend the Black Charlotte event last Friday, and then I extended my stay and got a chance to participate in Shout Out Charlotte or Shout Charlotte, which Charlotte Shout, which was an amazing event. It was just so electric. I did a little poetry there, and then I also went to Greenville and visit Kendra there and Spartanburg and visited another friend. And then I went to the Coffee Underground and got an opportunity to perform at the Coffee Underground as well.
Nice.
Nice.
I was just telling Wits that I'm shy, but of course, yes, as a poet, there's nothing like the stage and being able to and allowed to share your words and your talent and your message. So it was wonderful. It was a great weekend.
Sounds great, honey. I'm so glad you were able to make it and attend all of that. I did not know you performed at Charlotte Shout.
I did. It was impromptu. It was definitely I don't even know if I think Kendra mentioned that I was a poet and she's a great spoken word artist. And the lady was like, well, let us see. And so I did.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
Mm-hmm. So is there some footage of that?
Kendra has it. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, she does. I can't believe that, but yes.
Well,
I
okay.
was always told, and I'm going to share this, to always be ready with a word. A couple of times years back, someone would say, "Oh, come perform," when I just went to an event, and I'd be like, "Oh no, I'm not ready. I wasn't prepared," or no. And I missed a really great opportunity. I won't bore everyone with the details, but I missed a really great opportunity with some great musicians because I love performing with live band. Nothing like it. It's so electric. And I missed a great opportunity because I said, "No, I'm scared. I'm not ready."
Oh,
So now when someone asks me to share a word, I do, whatever that word is. Yeah. So be ready. That's my wisdom for today.
that's right. To add to that, just be brave because, in
Yes.
all honesty, um, and I'm sure this room is full of it. As poets, we all have a shy tendency.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and a lot of that has to do with not being able to be heard,
Yeah.
you know. So finding your voice as a poet was something ordained to you by God,
Mm-hmm.
and it's your duty to be loud when you need to be loud, be soft when you need to be soft, but always be ready to project when called upon.
Yeah. And I'll say this one small part. You never know who needs to hear your words.
Mm-hmm. There it is.
You never know.
There it is. All right. Anybody else want to say anything before we begin?
Welcome back to Who Naked? We made it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm gonna put this in the chat. I don't know if I'm allowed to share it or not, but I am. Our girl Kelly McAllister, if y'all, she's doing it's like what our iWhips would have been, but for Toronto.
Right.
And you can live stream it. It starts at 10:30 Eastern time, so it's down in there if y'all want to go watch the slam.
Oh,
It's the
okay.
one we all help fundraise for her. So.
Oh, that's the night.
Yep. After this,
That's awesome. Oh, thanks for sharing, Shocky.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay.
We are heavy supporters of each other, so never shy from sharing, especially stuff that is that important to us. So let's get it going so we can try to spend some time over there as well. For
Absolutely.
those who are, excuse me, did somebody say something?
It was me. Sorry, I just said absolutely. I was saying absolutely to what you said. My bad. And I was, yeah.
You're fine. I just didn't want to be over talking anyone. But for those who are viewing, as well as those who are in the room, this is an open mic. This is a safe space to share. We all treat each other like family. There's no judgment here. Only words of encouragement and upliftment, if that's even a word. But yeah, that's what we do here. So for all those who are willing to share tonight, we allow for 2 pieces, unless your work is a bit short. Then we have some wiggle room where you can explore a little bit more, to share a little bit more. But yeah, for all those who are willing to share, there's a reaction button at the bottom of the screen. If you click on that button, there's a raise your hand emoji. All hands that are raised will be acknowledged and get a chance to support one another. All that we ask is that you keep your mics muted while someone is sharing. We do have a live chat that you are welcome to pour into as often as possible. Yeah, and after each person shares their work, you're welcome to unmute yourself and give homage to the artist as well as the art. With that being said, let's get naked. Gifted, would you like to open up for us tonight?
Sure. Why not?
Hey, now you just made my heart smile. Everyone, please join me and open up your heart and your mic and let's show some love to Gifted.
Come on, Gifted.
All right, Gifted.
Can I do one and come back later?
You can do it how you want to do it.
Okay. Yay. All right. Thanks. Okay. Thank you, everyone. All right. That's still a work in progress. But here it is. It's called Flawed. I will never pretend to be something I'm not. I'm terribly flawed, defective by the scars that bleed on the inside, scars that trigger themselves into imprisonment of ever being free, past hurts that still haunt my dreams, all the wrongs that could have been right, scared of the shadow that lurks. But I see her. I see her in the back of my mind, beautifully shattered. I see her. I hold her in the middle of the night, and sometimes I rock her into the morning light. I see her wrapped up into layers upon layers upon layers of fear, screaming out without a sound with my eyes, subtle words, careful face. Yet no one hears the noise, chaos, and chatter beatboxing in my head. I've gotten used to the tunes. Warm the fallacious like a warm sweater. Just flawed. And at times unbearable to myself that I can't shake these feelings of imperfections, not even recognizing the smile that I used to be. But I do see her. Tell her our plans to hide, run, no, stand up. No, maybe one day we'll be whole. And so I comfort her, the little girl inside of me, stuck, wondering what happened. What stole our joy, clamored our beauty? The magnificent of our Venus. How are we so damaged? Who? Why? When? And I question us both. How can we, created with the Master's hands and his divine image, ever hopelessly be flawed? I sit at his feet, awaiting the answer. That's that piece.
Wow, that was deep. Y'all please open up your mics and show some love.
All right. Gifted.
Gifted.
Hey,
Gifted. Wow.
that delivery, always on point.
Hi, friend. Oh, sorry.
Hey there.
Yeah, that was heavy. And I can it's like a mirror. It's like being in a mirror talking to yourself.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Thank you.
Pull yourself from a dark space and reminding yourself of how important you are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
that was
you.
a beautiful piece.
Thank you.
Thank you for opening up tonight. Truly appreciate it. I see we got two new people in the room. Brooklyn in the house, good to have you. And Escape Artist, good to have you as well. Y'all know the rules. This is home. So if y'all welcome, if y'all willing to share tonight, please get them hands up and I'll come around and grab you. Everyone, please show Gifted some love one more time. Thank you again for opening up.
Come on, Gifted.
Gifted.
Hi,
Hello, but
Wits.
not too fat.
Hello, everyone.
Okay. I'll go next. So everyone, please open up your mics once more. Show some love to Mr. Witz.
Hey,
The
let's
Wits.
go.
Come on. That's the Wits.
Mr. Wit's in the house.
Carolina, throw your hands up.
So this piece right here was excited by the prompt given by Pastor Peru last week. I don't know if any of you have written to it. I forgot to resubmit it to you all at the end of the show. We were giving so much love to each other that it slipped my grasp. But he did give a prompt. He did make a statement that I felt like should be a prompt. So it's entitled The Comfort of the Lie. I remember being young. Instead of being told I was strong, I was told a dope fiend would love my veins. Luckily, I never had to live to find that out. Lord knows I've had enough junkies in my family. You don't think about the family name when you ditch yours for one in the streets. It feels like reclaiming yourself, identifying with who you are. But most aliases are given to you by those you spar with, because changing the social standing you are born into is going to be a fight. You don't just wake up one day with a fixed life. You got to go outside your comfort zone and take risks. Trust me when I tell you, it don't take long for you to find out that the streets don't love you. The wild thing is, some people will marry her anyway, thinking one day they'd wake up happily ever after. I guess you only see them endings in movies. The thugs I grew up around died playing this game. The ones that survived spent so much time behind bars. When they come home, they don't even recognize the street. The neighborhoods sound different without kids playing outside. The drug addicts are younger than they usually be. But if you listen closely, you can still hear the gunshots. Life is invaluable to people who can't see beyond today to live for tomorrow. The phantom day no one can seem to catch up with. Only right now matters. What you do with every moment given to you. Because everybody is an example for somebody. In the school of hard knocks, you either learn life lessons or become the lessons set forth for someone else. Leave it up to the music industry to glorify a setting of succession housed in the body of criminology, a disguising dressed in hypocrisy, fine jewelry, luxury cars, overcompensating values. They call it the American dream for a reason. It's a facade. The true value of life is health and wellness, how you eat to live. But in an economy based on money and ideology, it ain't foreign to find promise in being someone's idol. Although the lifestyle sold through the windows may be no more than a marketing scheme. They'll line up to purchase that fallacy. Meanwhile, the truth hides behind the comfort of the lie. Peace.
That was a powerful piece. Comfort and alive.
Let's go, Waits.
Thank you. This second one is also a prompt. I got this from the Origin of Thought open mic on Instagram. And the prompt was given white, the color of death. I know white is the color of death by the way the horse rides in at the beginning of the film. Only a Pegasus can chariot the beginning of an ending the way TriStar Columbia pictures. Action, horror, drama, it's comedy. Funny how white the attempts to kill off everything. Only key information is kept, yet laundered to his story in his whitewash. Whether it be the white of their eyes or the snow fearing their skin that compensates for auction their gabbles, badges for oversea, tall tailing he mans as the masters of the universe, the dictator for the new world disorder, the pale horse powering this makeover engine, his destination, extinction through the termination of races. He drives the mechanism designed inside the matrix, narrating terms of racial genocide, the white flag waving with no means to surrender its red and blue to internalize Black problems. Instead, he redlines X's like O's on chocolate communities, drowning the existence out brown-faced neighborings, smoking out the remaining. Wherever he resides, the Reaper Skype seems to cut away at the atmosphere, ripping the exhale out of fresh air. He has chemtrailed this country, so he denies its biological agents. Don't hold your breath. Copper flesh tone esophagus have paid the North American deficit in bodies anyway. When you tally that ownership by birth certificates, lives stolen by nooses, the Black homes victimized by white hooded delinquents, frightened breaths butt into the throat by blue uniforms kneel, chokehold, and weighted compression. It's Arctic. A heart could be this frostbitten. It's hinting how white wants to crust the earth's skin. From the mountaintops and caves, over the hills, valleys, and riverbeds, ocean to ocean, brunette to skinhead. It's bold in global water, well masked with brown complexion, saw more death than war and massacres. Yet they accentuate them all for compensation by land 1,000,000 times over again. It's ironic. The opposite of Black does not signify life. In fact, some cultures, it represents death, the light, the white in the tunnel to eternal residence, deception, perishment, devilment, demise, wool over the eyes, more shuddering than a blindfold. Yet prey is what white owls see in the dark. So they'll wait while you work hard in the fields for the right moment to swoop down on. You never think white water will steal the ground beneath you till you find a whole neighborhood buried underneath it. It don't take a white cloud to rain down on, but the sun will not visibly see it. It's clear to me. As the tear the eye leaks, I know white is the color of death. By the way the horse rides in at the beginning of the film, only a Pegasus can chariot the beginning of an ending, the way TriStar Columbia pictures. Peace.
Hell yeah, Mr. Webb.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, fool. All right, so appreciate the love. Let's keep this mic flowing. Did you send me a list, Gifted? I know you always do.
Yes, it's in your text message.
Got it. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Everyone, please join me. Once again, let's open up our hearts and our mics and show some love for Marianne Peterson.
All right, Marianne and Mr. Witz, don't you forget
Oh,
you got
yeah.
some love in the chat. Let's
Let's
go,
go,
Marianne.
Marianne. Hello.
Poet.
Okay, this is the one I wrote today. It's called My Words Are Like Wisdom. My words are like wisdom. You can't get enough. My words will hit you very fast. A lot of my words will make you feel different emotions. I make an impact with my words. My words are strong. They are hard hitting. I go straight to the point. I want to keep making an impact with my words. That's it for that one.
Yeah.
Next one I'll do is what I wrote on the 13th of this month, and it's based on a writing prompt. The writing prompt was "Be still," and I call this one "Be still." Be still and listen to nature. Be still in your mind. Be still in your body. Relax. Concentrate on the here and now. Pay attention to what is going on around you. Smell the smells of nature. Listen to the sounds of nature. Be still doing it though. That's it for that one. And the last thing I'll do is something I wrote today too, but it's a rap, and it's called "My Words Hit Like Bricks." My words hit like bricks. I will never quit. I'm a person who shan't be trifled with. I have been through so much. I have survived. Mess with me and you will get karma back. You can't fool me. You can't rule me. Don't you diss me. Don't you boss me. I'm too strong to quit. And that's it for that.
Come on with it, Marianne. Y'all show some love.
Yeah.
Gotta say it, Marianne. My words hit like bricks. Yeah.
Someone something I'm working on.
Fire.
I always appreciate Marianne's versatility. Like she shows us depth in her pen by choosing different forms of writing and expression. So thank you, Marianne. We appreciate you.
You're welcome. My son wants to show you something he's working on.
Okay.
I don't know I'll finish it tonight.
I'm making a bus all out of paper. This is what I got. I got the template right here.
Okay. Yeah, we see it.
And this is the other side. And face it right here, Mom, because these are all the wheels.
Come on now. I love it.
Oh, I like it.
All right.
Inventor.
Yes,
Yeah.
very creative.
Right.
You.
That's awesome.
Thank you for
Make sure you
sharing.
bring that back. We need
Yeah.
to see that project complete.
Yeah.
Yeah, take a picture, Marianne, when it's complete.
Yep.
All right.
That's
That's
so
awesome.
cool. That's so cool. I remember being young, and doing creative things like that. I made a board game out of paper. When I was young, the dice and everything was paper. And playing with Play-Doh, like making figures out of figures and faces out of Play-Doh is also something that's pretty cool. So thank you for sharing with us, man. I appreciate that. That was love.
Thank you.
That's what's up. Y'all show some love for Marianne one more time.
Marianne.
All right, Marianne.
Yeah, Marianne.
All right, man. And keep y'all mics open if you will. And let us show some love and welcome in Shocky Chief.
Shocky. Shocky. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go, Shaki.
I don't know
on,
how I'm gonna follow that rap though. Like now I gotta write a rap. You know what I mean? No, just kidding. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't have poems picked out. I'm sorry. I don't know if I read this one to you guys before. I'm just gonna read some of my 30 for 30. Anybody else doing a 30 for 30?
Yep, I'm doing it.
No. It's rough, man. I
am too. Yeah.
writing every single day and then like not even having to think about it because someone gives you a prompt. It's interesting. But anyway, the prompt is the same as the first line. So when I'm alone, I never think of you. In fact, this poem is not about you or thoughts or loneliness. It is about the ghosts you left behind in the corridors of my cerebral cortex. And everyone knows ghosts bring friends because misery loves company, so my depression dresses itself in your hand-me-downs. Echoing the memory of your voice, sometimes I find myself yelling at walls that still smell like your perfume. If they could talk, I wouldn't even listen, couldn't even care, shouldn't even miss you. And I don't. I never think of you. I put your laughter on a funeral pyre and watched it burn. We weren't a good match anyway, just enough of a spark to cremate happiness. Scattered the ashes across my Appalachian heart. I swear, I've carried the bodies of so many dead relationships. I can't tell the difference between myself and a hearse, both big, black, and dead inside, a procession of past lovers dressed in apology. I am not sorry I don't think of you. Even when your specter makes spectacle of my failed expectations. When I am alone, I perform seances and exorcisms trying to rid the space of haunted horrors. And I wake up outside with a halo made of salt, a shell of myself, and I am the ghost you left behind. So this is not about you. It is a eulogy for a broken heart still beating itself up, a poltergeist plagiarizing passion, but never regret, never rejection, never the reflection you made on this broken mirror life. In 7 years' time, I won't remember you. And when I'm alone, I won't think of you.
Oh, damn. Ooh.
I can't stand Shocky.
I can't stand you.
I really can't stand you. That was, oh my God. You know what? I got nothing. I can't. I just can't with her. That was fire though. That was fire. My depression dresses in your hand-me-downs. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
That where do you come from? For real. You are not of this world.
Childhood trauma. Uh, um, and so this other prompt was abandoned buildings make awful homes. And as a result, the group chat has been telling me that I'm
Oh,
toxic.
shit. Damn.
Uh, that I'm toxic. So I figured I'll let you guys know I'm toxic. My heart is a condemned building. My mother would say, you can't make a hoe a housewife. But I know beggars can't be choosers. At least this one knows how to cook. Ask me about my day, even if she doesn't listen to the answer. She don't want to be a housewife for real, and abandoned buildings make awful homes anyway. So I guess we're perfect for each other. We just play our parts. I play victim, she plays villain. It's almost a love story, like Mike and Laurie. It just looks scary to everyone else. My friends say a good woman knows how to decorate an empty space. She does it with love. But I ain't ever met a good woman who wasn't chasing a bad boy. So I'll take a bad bitch who likes a good fuck with the lights off. So we don't have to design shit. They say it sounds like we're both settling, but ain't that what old homes do? And ain't love supposed to be a compromise?
I love that. Ain't
Yes.
that what old homes do? That's settling. That right there. Oh my God.
People who think that's toxic ain't lived life yet. That's why. Like, that's just real. That's just real life. Like, can't turn her into a housewife. Okay, yeah, okay, that's been tried, true, and tested. But there's a but. There's a but. Like, that's
Right?
dope.
They ain't always a home. Just make what you can with it.
That's not toxic to me. At least not to me.
I really like the stanza when you said, a good woman knows how to make a home. Um, but I'll just settle for a bad bitch that enjoys a good fuck in the dark, so we don't have to make up anything. Something like that. I know I butchered it to the worst, but just the concept of it was so visual, well written, great share shocking.
Thank you. And
Yeah,
what's up, CP? You stuck in here.
I know, didn't he? Great job, Shaki. Thank you. You had some great lines in there. Abandoned buildings make awful homes. Uh, ain't love supposed to be a compromise? Yeah. And a halo made of salt. There was some other ones in there too. That was great. Thank you. Hey, y'all that joined us. Oh, Maddie's here. She missed my piece. I got to do my piece again for Maddie. No, just playing.
That's what's up.
Oh, hey, ACP, Maddie. Huh?
I said, well, we coming back to get you for a second round.
I'm just joking. It was something else I was gonna say. Oh, make sure you go from your list because I think some people that got mixed up. But yeah,
I got the list.
All right.
You might have to send me the ones you didn't, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, but I got the list. Let's keep the energy flowing. Everyone, please join me. Open up your hearts and your mics, and let's welcome my fool, Nemo. Soon.
Nemo.
Nemo.
Hey.
Nemo.
Hello, everyone. Okay. I've got two that I'm closing in on, kind of feeling like I've got a final version here. So, here we go. The counting men are coming. Can you hear them counting down? Mustn't be caught being different now. Closing books and closing schools, closing minds with their fucking rules. Data access giving way to paywalls, pitfalls, recalls, AI footfalls. Which billionaire gives you access to the internet these days? Good channels and bad channels became pre-chewed news for baby birds, regurgitated into eager mouths, fighting to be first to taste that tang of truth, fabricated in the fires of the fall, 'cause it's over, y'all. Crawling from the crater comes now, all compassion obliterated on impact, nobody's intact. The temple got disintegrated while we masturbated. We've been saturated with endless piles of garbage time. Podcasts broadcasting real crime in real time, a million megabits of bullshit streaming in. You can't wave 1984 at people who haven't read it. They're busy shorting the American dream, betting hard on the crash, cutting you off in their luxury SUVs because it's great TV going down. We like it when the funny man makes it funny. Catchphrases and catchy tunes, balloons, caricatures of the statesmen of many nations sold out for 30 pieces of silver on the dollar. 3/5 of the way to redemption, if that, because maybe it's fucking negative. Human nature written in spaghetti code, shovelware, and nobody cares. Delivering meals to the helpless now seems heartless. And they only knew she was gone when she didn't come in for work. Who's gonna man the till while fingers probe, looking for nickels to be counted, while we're dancing down, because it's time, and we're dead. And this is the second piece. Sad King John would like to say hello. Or Sad King John would like to welcome you. Sad King John would like to explain himself. Or Sad King John would like to confess. Sad King John would like to show you the fragments and tell you which elbow did the bumping and offer to pay generously for the damages. Sad King John would like to stop being so loud. Or maybe he's too quiet. Or Sad King John would like to stop saying stupid stuff when he's trying to be nice. And what does nice mean anyways? Sad King John would like to sing, but he doesn't. Or Sad King John would like to apologize for how few lines he's written and how often he speaks them. Sad King John would like to create something beautiful, Or sad King John would like to smash it to bits. Sad King John would like to forgive himself. But sad King John knows why they left. Sad King John would like to watch the city lights blink and hear the hum of the cars passing by and be still. Or sad King John would just like to say good night. Thank you.
Thank you, fool.
Ooh,
Y'all open up your mics and show some love.
yeah.
Yeah, that was powerful, Nemo. Especially that first piece, man.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that line.
Can't wave 1984 as someone who hasn't read it.
Thank you.
That line, which billionaire is getting your internet today? It's crazy because they just released on the iPhone, they did this update for you to connect to Starlink. And like nobody asked for that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Nemo, I would walk right in on that, right?
Hey, Coach.
I didn't even see you come in the room, bro. Good to have you always. Yeah, a lot of duality in these pieces tonight. Like, just seeing ourselves in the way that we do, and being free enough to express it and find freedom in that.
That
I
part.
commend you all for your bravery.
That's what I was trying to figure out how to say to him with. Like, there's sad King John. Like, by the third time you say it, I find myself replacing John with my name. You know what I'm saying? Like, I find myself, like, attaching myself to those sentiments. Like, yeah, that's sad King Mays. That's definitely sad King Mays. You know what I'm saying? Like, you speak for a lot of people speaking for yourself. Like, and that's
thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out how to say it, put it in words that did it. But yeah.
You said it great as well. You know, definitely complimented the work of Carl, especially. I mean, I think that's so important that when we hear each other, that we can find placement. You know what I mean? Man, it just show how well we connected. I mean, that's what family do. That's what family do. Yeah, show some love to Nemo one more time, please.
Yes, Nemo.
Yes, Nemo.
That's what's up. And while y'all loving on Nemo, please keep your hearts and mics open. And let's welcome Mama Betty.
Let's go, Mom Betty.
Mama Betty.
Yes.
Come on, Miss Betty.
So, last week I introduced this poem, and you know I didn't practice, so I'm gonna step out on faith and do it one more time, you guys. And this is to a prompt that Ramrock suggested. It's called "Last Letter of a Dying Word." I am freedom. I am freedom. This is an easy letter to write. When you find yourself in a desolate place, when slammed, shoved, kicked, shot by neo-Nazi colonists, cowards, rabid dogs hawking, spitting in your face. Democracy a farce, an unrehearsed skit, actors dying of thirst on a niggardly, fatigued global stage. Scripts burning up in flames as I, freedom, exit the stage. And that's that poem. And then this one, I just wrote, no thank you. Excuse me. Thank you. No thank you. Asante Sanam. No thank you for this balm today, for this salve for wounds inflicted by eeny bitty pea-brain midgets with tiny fingers on stringless harps they play. Asante Sana. No thank you for tall, ice-cold glass bordered water from drought-filled streams where salmon dreams become spawny, ghoulish nightmares, erupting corruption, quicksand, entrenched heads in denial, blissfully oblivious, bomb transitions, screeching trumpet, irritating liniment, shutting down the calm, populace, teeming innocence, face mortality, harm, lie, infused, salve, burning dry scabs, taking for granted freedoms, sliding down concrete barrel walls, bottomless, morose decay blues, a jitterbug dance with crabs, pinching, lynching, torturedly bullying, outcries and protests, a world in imminent danger, humanity at risk. And that's that poem.
Wow, Mama Betty, I have to commend you. I'm so proud of you for your expression. Nobody can deliver your work the way you do. Please continue to do so. Both pieces was phenomenal.
Asante Sana. But I beg to differ. There are folks who can recite these bad boys just even more so than I feel. But thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, Mama Betty, your pen is so mighty.
I think it's you. Like your pen just like extends. Like I believe you about that life, Mama Betty. Like I think you about that life. Like I think if it go down to it, you'll crack a head open to protect yours and won't think twice about it. Like I think you're about that life. So like when it comes out in your pen, it is so powerful. Like it's like what is it? At the mall, MLK reading "I Have a Dream" speech powerful. You know what I'm saying? Like you have this, I can pull the masses in with these words kind of powerful. And I really believe you'll crack somebody's head to the white meat. And that just makes it all the better. Yeah. Super work.
Mama Betty a gangster.
Mama Betty gangster.
Griselda
Don't let
Blanco.
it fool you. Yeah.
Well, Asante Sana, that's a lot for someone to take in. But sometimes I'm sad because, don't get me wrong, I appreciate getting old, 74. It's a gift. But sometimes I'm angry because why in the fuck, excuse me, y'all, I can't be 43, 34, 27, 19. No, listen, so that we can really be, I can really be part of the guerrilla warfare, be a fucking warrior in the revolution that needs to be happening as we speak. We need not be afraid. We cannot ask and beg for our freedom. Fuck that shit. No. And everybody didn't believe in nonviolence on the quiet side. There are folks who didn't believe in that shit, you guys. They didn't believe in slapping, turn your cheek, bullshit. No. So that's the sad thing about getting at this age. How come I can't? Well, I can. Nobody knows what kind of weaponry I have, what I have stashed, and you won't know. But nevertheless, I wish I could be 19, 27, 33, 44, 56, 61, and truly be a part of the fucking revolution.
But Mama Betty,
Jump it off. Go ahead.
We need you to be what you are now because they trying to erase history. We don't even know how to go forward, and they trying to take away what people have done in the past to fix
where we've been. Yep.
So we need you to say this is how the fuck you organize to get this done because we don't know. We just out here boycotting everything, and eventually we ain't even gonna be able to buy nothing. So we need someone to organize the movement, and you the best person for it.
To teach us, yes.
G is your responsibility as in your age group that you are now. Like I tell my grandchildren and my children, but my grandchildren, you got to teach yourself. It's more than going out to these buildings. You got to teach in your homes. Like the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said back in the day, do for self. And like our parents tell us, we have to educate in home, do the research. Yeah, they taking things away. They taking things, you know, let them take it away. It doesn't stop by research. It don't stop. It just don't stop. Do your research. Live with history. We have to walk with history. We have to really, it has to be on our shoulders. We have to walk with history. It's more than just reading a book. It's more than talking about it. We have to walk with this shit, y'all. We have to walk with it. You talk about, you don't, if you forget, you repeat it. We don't repeat it, we walk with it. Start with y'all, start with y'all, start with you, start with you, start right with you. It started with me. Shit, I did it in high school. I did it in junior high school. I read every black book. I read so many black books. My mother hit me on the shoulder one day. We was sitting in the kitchen. She said, Betty, I said, yeah. She said, you got to read more than just black authors. You got to know what how everybody thinks, and that's real talk, y'all.
Yeah.
That's real talk. But that does not negate you reading for yourself. Read your black history. It's there. Talk to the people in your neighborhood. Talk to the folks you know. Talk to people before they get old. Talk to people before they get old. When I say that, I'm not saying talk to somebody when they're 56. Talk to the young folks. We got some old wise people, 40-something years old, that live their life. Talk to folks who come out that institution. Talk to them people. They got shit to say to y'all. You know, I cuss y'all, so one love.
No, love you. Love you so
But
much.
Miss Betty, I also want you just to say that seriously, you saying talk to one another, but this platform and talking to people within this community in itself, and especially you, people like you, each one teach one.
Yes,
right? So you're teaching through your pen, you're teaching through your stories, you're teaching through your examples. When you texted me the other day and said you were going to, do what you were doing, I was like in awe, and then it made me question, what am I doing? So you're teaching, right? Keep teaching, keep doing. Thank you. Thank you.
And before I let you guys go, I'm gonna hurry up and say this. I know I want to take over the platform, but there are folks I want to acknowledge here. You know, I've acknowledged the Charlotte poets, but gifted you and I think Brooklyn in the house is here and one other sister. You guys did that feature, that poem. I wish you guys would do it. Come next week and do it for us here. So no, really. You know, they did Nina Simone, the 4 women. You guys are right there on that part.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for saying that. I love you.
Thank you.
Love you too.
Hey, that's so dope. Just keep pouring into each other. I think everything that was said just now was necessary. Don't feel ever like you're disrupting or misdirecting what's happening here in this platform. Family need to have discussions. It's not always about poetry. When what's being said is necessary. Yeah, because these times are for real. We live in real life. We have to live beyond our pen, beyond our voice. Yeah, so thank you for pouring
And
into
CP
each
May,
other.
CP, it's good to see you. It's so good to see you, CP. CP Mace, it's good to see you.
Oh, I came in at the right time to hear Shocky and Backdoor Nemo, and then you. I'm good. I'm good for a couple of days. I'm good, Miss Betty. I'm good. Thank you.
That's what's up. Let's keep this energy moving. Y'all show some love for Mama Betty one more time, please.
Yes.
Mama Betty, yeah.
Mama Betty,
Thanks for the knowledge.
revolutionary.
That's what's up. And while y'all loving on Mama Betty, keep your hearts and mics open. And let's welcome M.A. Dennis.
Let's go.
Oh,
Go, Captain.
Come on, yes.
Ooh, look at you with your Hawaiian shirt.
I only have this is a very short piece, so I want to know. I know this is on putting you on the spot, but I was actually got to feature in a poetry video. It's not a speaking part, but I always wanted to be a hand model. So my hand was featured in this poetry video. It's less than 2 minutes. So I'd like to know for my second piece if I could share the screen and play this video featuring my hand.
I got you.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it. So this piece here, well, let me do the hand model one first. Get that out the way before I get cold feet. No, please don't don't judge me.
Warm hands and cold feet.
And for the record, this is a poem by Brooklyn in the House. And it has to do with Shockey was talking about the 30 for 30. So I guess this is what happens when you don't know what to write.
I don't know what to write, but that's okay. It makes me human, mortal. Each second, a decision must be made. It's no wonder that we all feel overwhelmed at some point. We're challenged daily to find something that motivates us to keep going. Considering my plate is full to the point of gluttony, it's a wonder why I would task myself to write a piece for each day in April. Only 30 days. On the grander scheme of things, it's not much to ask. To commit to a tool that has changed my life for the better, for an entity that continues to add beauty instead of ashes. The operative word is add, and to think that the letters ADD could mean something positive instead of the negative connotations which is its meaning. Nevertheless, Poetry Month deserves its flowers because it gave me new perspective of my circumstances, a till death do us part union, so it deserves a month-long honeymoon. That's the least I could do.
Oh, that was dope. I had to say that was nice.
That
Nice.
was.
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know, they say scientifically, if when you write upwards. That means that you at a place of peace and happiness.
Mm.
Oh, that's nice. I love it. Well done. And I love how you circle right. That was amazing.
Thank you to Brooklyn in the House for letting me do my premiere. Always wanted to do some hand modeling, so that was good. So this piece here, this was written on the 5th day of 30 for 30, and I'm going to call this Thoughts and No Prayers. Thoughts and No Prayers. My God, this will not be received well. I must embrace the atheist members of my family. I get it. Some of history's greatest atrocities have been committed by Christians. Organized religion has unleashed untold chaos upon this world. How can we reconcile the cognitive disconnect between faith and logic? How do you believe in God if you find out he's a Trump supporter? I get it. Even Spock would agree. It is perfectly logical to turn your back on the cross if you see it burning on the front lawn.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
all of that. All of that right there.
I love the title. Absolutely. The whole thing.
Nice work. I love that title too. thoughts and no prayers. Thank you. Thank you. Great share.
Trump line.
Thank you. Thank you.
That Trump line is serious. You know it's serious when you came up with it. That Trump line goes hard. Yeah. Yeah. And you had lotion on your hands, bro. I didn't even put lotion on today. So yeah, you did it.
Yeah.
You did it.
Thank you for going back to that, because just the concept alone drew me in. You know what I'm saying? The concept of being a hand model. And then I think we had seen a video on the opening night at the Carolina Theater, the coaches in the room. And the gentleman did a poem that was just drawings. And the drawing um, was of a woman, and throughout the piece, he dated the woman. He dated the drawing. And I don't know, something about that kind of tied back in with that playing on the visual, of you just writing the words on the page, and then watching how your mind drifted from straight across into a escalation. It just shows that, just shows creativity, man. I really appreciate watching that, um, and hearing Erica's voice on top of it was pretty dope.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh.
Thanks, Wix.
No, thank you both for the share. Y'all show MA Dennis some love one more time, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing.
I debated whether or not to say this. I mean, maybe some of you, if you are very adept at reading deep in between the lines, that piece, "Thoughts and No Prayers," that was actually inspired by a family member. He's not here tonight, but yeah, he made me think on some things. He made me change some perspectives on things, because coming from a very strong Christian upbringing. I mean, actually, being an atheist, that was probably worse than worshiping the devil. That's probably the worst you could do. So, it's just always good as you get older to kind of be able to broaden your horizons. So, yeah. So to our family member, that's just wanted to let him know that he's made me change my thinking. And I don't think there's any greater thing that you could do for another human being than to get them to change their thinking.
No, that was so dope, man. Thank you for that shout out too. I know if he was here, he'd really appreciate that. So we just gonna transcend that energy and hope that all is well with our brother. Um, and it's crazy. I'm glad you reiterated that. Uh, it's been a long journey these past couple of weeks at my place of business, right? And I had a gentleman come in today, so frustrated, and we all saying like, we pray everything goes well so we can have our 3-day weekend. And the gentleman said, "Yeah, I prayed to 47 gods last night." And
Yo, I swear I want to just, as a title of a poem, I prayed to 47 gods last night. Like, that's...
yeah, right. I
Oh,
mean,
ah.
put it in the chat. It can be a prompt.
Yeah.
We can
I
utilize
prayed to 47 gods last night.
Yeah, put it in. I'll put it in the chat. We can utilize that as a prompt. If anybody is looking for one or feels excited by that, by all means, let's do that. Let's continue to keep that energy going. Like if there's something that we grasp from one another and we feel will make for a great prompt, um, put it in the chat and let's utilize it and inspire each other to keep pushing these pins. You know. Yeah, let's keep going. Y'all show some love one more time. M.A. Dennis.
Yes.
Fuego Pop.
To both M.A. Dennis and also
Yes,
House.
Dennis.
Too.
Thank you.
We're gonna get to her. We're gonna give her a shout out still because it was her piece. But we coming back for her. Speaking of coming back, we got a second rounder. Y'all please open up your hearts and your mics and welcome back our beautiful co-host, the amazing Gifted.
Come on,
Come
Gifted.
on,
Praise the Lord.
Gifted. Go.
Oh, Gifted.
Come on, Gifted.
Do the poem you wrote for Wits that he says is yours.
I don't
Y'all
know.
can stop putting Gifted on the spot like that.
I don't know what poem that is. But the poem I had. See, this is why. I don't. Okay, I'm just gonna
You
do it.
said you got to be ready. You said you said be ready.
Who is that? Is that Mr. Dennis? Who is
It is
that?
I. It is
That's
I.
crazy. He
This
didn't
is
say be ready.
Be ready.
Okay, I am ready. I just don't the what I have going on here after Mr. What we just heard. I'm like, ooh. But okay, here it is. Hey, I'm ready. This piece is called Don't Stop. Okay. Funny how you never really look at yourself until someone else sees you.
Yeah.
Late night, can't sleep on the screen type of scene is where we'd meet. Your hand practicing the position I long to be. Slow, methodical strokes hypnotize, tongue dancing about, awaiting her turn. My eyes are willing to please all of the pleasures of the sight of your liquid gold. So come for me, Daddy. Come. Slapping sounds and faint moans, all we hear is each other, both of us. You there, and my fingertips across the screen, temporarily gratifying that need. So don't stop. Don't stop is what they'll hear. Don't stop is what I'll hear when I'm near. Don't stop. I never knew that I was a sexual being. Desired another's touch so much that it made me green. But I'm human. Ain't I a woman?
Oh my God. And she had the nerve to put some tell the truth in there. Ain't that?
Oh my God.
Oh my Lord. Oh, I know something. That's nice.
Jesus.
That's nice. They had the
I
nerve
got
to
to go. I just don't know if I can handle. Oh my Lord. I love Gifted. I love her.
It wasn't finished, but fine. We'll end it there. Y'all are terrible.
No, you need
It's
to
Miss
finish.
Betty's fault. I thought you was finished.
Mama Betty just unruly tonight.
I didn't know I was unread. I didn't know. Sorry, Gifted, but you had the nerve to put some dirty truth in there. Ain't I a woman? That's nice. You're not finished?
You need to see how that ended.
I'm done. They can get it's in the book.
In which book? In the moon book?
Oh.
The moon phase book?
In the is the book coming out?
Wait, hold on. I think that's a different book.
Because I had that one. I'm going to try
Oh,
to find.
okay, my bad. Coming soon. Coming soon.
Coming soon. That's I was gonna say that's definitely not in Phased by an Impressionable Moon.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I don't know. I felt like for a second, I felt like I need to step out the room.
I did too.
Look, you definitely got hot over here.
Yeah, that definitely. That was that. I see little beads of sweat on your forehead there, Mr.
Yeah, too. Yeah. You definitely got hot in here.
All I'm saying is aim high and to the right. That's how I got twins. Aiming high and to the right.
Oh, Lord. Oh, my goodness.
Gotta be careful.
He's telling all the secrets.
I'm just gonna be quiet. I ain't gonna say nothing. Nothing. Shut up. Let me say.
She took a picture of him. That's awesome. She took the live screen off.
Right.
CP, you got twins?
Yes, ma'am.
So is that what happened to me? Because I have twins too.
High and to the right. I'm telling you, high and to the right.
Oh man.
I know, Mr. Ritz. I'd be good.
CP, you got other twins in your family?
Nope, not mine. That's how I was surprised. It was all Swan.
What about her side of the family? Any twins?
Yeah, I think it skipped a generation and then she caught them up.
That's pretty dope. I think that's like
well, Dennis, you got. I'm sorry, you got a secret, Dennis, because you got triplets.
Oh wow, that's low and to the left. I heard that's low and to the left.
You see, I wasn't gonna say nothing because I'm not trying to turn this into no competition.
Yo.
I'm not trying to I was gonna just be quiet.
That's
Baby in a spiral.
Yo.
I went high and to the left. That was my
That's crazy work right there. But
crazy, yeah.
So sure, I have to ask you the same thing that happened.
Me and CP, we got a basketball team right there. We got to start in 5.
M.A. Dennis, is there a history of triplets in your family?
Well, their mother she's a twin, so I guess I just gave her a +1.
Oh man, how remarkable! That's amazing. Yeah, that's amazing.
Mr. Woods, I have twins, but I have twins on both sides. I have twins myself, my babies, my boy and girl, and then I have twins on my father's side, and they have twins on their father's side. So I'm just all over.
Wow.
But are they paternal or
you end up with 4?
Yeah, paternal, boy and girl.
Or identical?
Paternal.
Yeah,
boy and girl.
You're lucky you didn't end up with 4 at one time. It got you both ways. Got you coming both ways. I guess that would be straight up the pipe. Okay, well, we just gonna keep going. Y'all show some love for Gifted once more.
Gifted, I am so sorry. I thought you were finished. I am sorry.
It's okay.
I think everybody did. Like y'all were coming in with the comments. I don't think nobody was muted. We could hear y'all breathing heavy and everything. It was crazy.
Oh my goodness. Heavy breathing.
Yeah.
Play back the tapes. Play back the tapes.
Right. Look, we are recording. Yes, we are recording. So y'all can go back and revisit that. Look at it. You can't even shake your head. You hold your chin high after that shit because wow, you got the whole room steaming. Let me.
Yeah, on my screen I got Dark Man Blues and Wits next to each other, so it says Poet Laureate Mr. Wits because it's all
okay. Okay, that's what's up.
Speaking into existence.
Prophetic.
There you go. Speak it into existence. Nominate me. Look, I want to feel like it's deserved. Yeah, but that's pretty dope. Y'all show some love for Gifted one more time, please.
Hey, my friend. Yeah.
Gifted. Yeah.
So good to hear you, Reed.
Beautiful Gifted.
I got to shout out Gifted.
I like the other one. No, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I got to shout y'all out. I got to shout out Gifted. Erica, Brooklyn in the house. and Kendra for being here with us last weekend and sharing in that space. My mother truly adores these three women, and to be able to get that embrace from y'all truly warmed her heart. You see how repetitious she was about sharing that picture of you all. Just shows you that y'all hold a special place in her heart. So that means something to me. And I thank y'all for being that.
Thank you. It was wonderful.
It definitely was. I really appreciate that.
I appreciate y'all. I do. With that being said, let's keep it moving. Y'all please open up your hearts and y'all mics and welcome the poet laureate himself, Mr. Dark Man Blues.
Come on, Dark Man
Man,
Come
Blues.
on, Samuel.
right.
Dark
Thank
Good evening,
man.
good evening,
Dark
poets.
Man
Yeah,
Blues. And
I'm
happy
sorry I
birthday,
missed my
Ken.
music episode, but next Wednesday we can make it happen. We'll see. So here we go. Last night, it's been a while. It felt like forever. The last time I was on this mic, I shared the imaginings of a poet, those thoughts people dream of and never live. A conversation of whispers and now moments, tempted by a smile. These eyes spoke, come inside, I got next. Once was not enough. She would be chapters reread when she said, I could almost taste you. You smell like poetry. Next poem, fresh air. You look like desire, as if you were created for every reason magic seems real. Like a wish in a fairy tale that came true, titled Love Is. You are one to behold, out of a movie scene, out of my dreams. Got me out of my mind. Damn. I want to know your name, reminisce you in my daydreams like poetry, flowing in the charm of a haiku while tasting pleasures from the beginnings of a pastime interview. To have the look in my eyes tell you that sometimes fairy tales come true, seeing your life has become the air I breathe. I am complicated passions, the voice behind this pen. Thank you.
Man, that's how you do it. Y'all show some love. Way to come in and get right to it, brother.
Come on, Dark Man
Yes,
Thank you.
yes.
I
Like a
like
wish in a
poetry.
fairy tale that came true. I
Blues.
love
I
that
like
line.
poetry.
Yeah.
I've
Thank
never
you.
heard a poem you've done that didn't prove why you earned the right of poet laureate. Like, you're a dope writer, bro.
Thank you. Appreciate it. And so are each and every one of you, especially that young lady down at the bottom named Shaki G. Yeah, Shaki, I'll be old man today. We'll catch up.
Man, that's what's up. Um, yeah, I
And
always
you
love.
also, and you also say happy birthday or happy belated birthday to Dark Man Blues.
Yeah, that
Yep.
was what?
Oh,
Yeah,
Happy
Monday.
this month? I
Yeah,
didn't
birthday!
even
happy
know. Happy
birthday. Thank
belated,
you.
brother.
Happy birthday!
I didn't even know. You slipped that in there on us.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Betty. I appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah. Happy belated, brother. That's what's up. And please keep pouring into each other. I love it. Um, I love it, and I'm sure you all love it as well. So keep tilting your glass if you will. hmm With that being said, everyone, please open up your hearts and your mics and let's welcome Black Salt Wolf.
All right.
Hey,
Come
let's
on,
go,
come on.
folks.
Yeah. Go Black Salt.
Hello, I just walked in my room. I'm up on this. Okay, I'm up. Yeah, so I got I gotta pull up my poems. Yeah. So I'm going to perform two poems. The first piece is called We Live in Fear. There's more to it though. Yeah, we live in fear, blood of the land, ancient evil. That is the first piece. And the second piece is keep it moving. So we will start out with we live in fear, blood of the land, and ancient evil. You hear me okay? Okay, I see thumbs up from CP Mays, so let's get right into it. Here we go. Think about this. Ever think how scary our ancestors were? All of them. Think about it. Between the blood sacrifice, slavery, witchcraft, and all out war, every day on the ancient land of before must have been lived in fear. Maybe that's why we can't get it right now, because we're too busy killing each other. Where do you think we get it from? There's a primal evil inside all of us, forming a spiral in our hearts. Whoever said H.P. Lovecraft is the founder of horror clearly didn't know anything about the past. Where do you think he got it from? There's something ancient in the air that continues to whisper. There's something ancient in our blood that continues to circulate. We get it from our fathers, the good gods, and the Dagda and Amun-Ra, gods of war and honor that refuse to put down the sword and call it. We get it from our sisters, Hecate and the Valkyrie, who haunt battlefields and blood pools, who get it from their fathers and pass the keys to the storm along with the knife to their children. And the cycle continues. And look where it's gotten us. I know, it all sounds weird. But what's weirder? We're a lost generation addicted to blood and strong medicine. And we don't even know why. Somebody has to say it. Someone has to stand up. Someone has to speak. And we all need to stop now before somebody gets hurt. And that is, we live in fear, blood of the land, and ancient evil. And so, yeah, if you're familiar with some of my work, that is one of those pieces, but with a little bit of a twist to it, you know. And so, yeah, that's that. And so, we'll keep it moving with Keep It Moving. And so this is Keep It Moving. Here we go. Walked right into that. Fell through the cracks. Fell for it again. Never had a friend. But the shadows are playful and light is deadly. Two kinds of crazy, worst enemies. Little wear and tear, a little dirt. Someone's got to do the dirty work. White shirts. Got to keep it moving. Got to keep singing. Song stuck in my head. Voices of the dead. Point of no return. Luck runs out. 2 strikes, you're out. $20, you're in. Root of all evil. Original sin. Original gangster. Rich as a thief. Beating a dead horse. Dead as can be. And that is Keep It Moving. And that's what I got.
Great work, brother. Y'all open up your mics and show some love.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yes.
I especially like that first one.
Yes, that first piece, definitely. I like that one.
Yeah, that first one hit.
That went
Thank
hard.
you.
Yeah. There's quotable lines all through that first piece. Like, oh my.
Yeah. Hey, you know, I mean, there's like Yeah, yeah, yeah. You study the past. You study the past, and it only gets crazier. It only gets weirder. We think we're weird now. We think we're like this generation is crazy. But where do you think we get it from? I mean, if you really think about it.
Yeah.
But what would I know, right? Maybe it's yeah. But I'll shut up now. I'll shut up now. But thanks for listening. Yeah.
You'll never shut up. Keep expressing yourself, but definitely appreciated that, man. I could hear the growth in your message, you know. Yeah,
Thank you,
and
Mr. Woods. Thank you, Mr.
the
Woods.
way you
Means a
put
lot.
it
Means a lot.
together, man, it's coming along beautifully. Yeah, keep working, brother. Just keep fighting. I keep forgetting I'm not on the screen until I look up into my box. Yeah. So triplets. So it's triplets. Uh, I'm just tapping into the chat. I don't know what I missed, but I'll go back and catch it later. Yeah, but y'all show some love one more time to Black Soul. Well,
Hell of a right, bro. Hell of a right.
that's what's up. And keep your energy up. Let's keep tilting those glasses and let's welcome Maddie.
Maddie. Let's go.
Oh, for real right now? Okay, cool. Perfect. I'm so excited. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much, so much, so much. Give me 2 seconds. I just need to pull this up. Hi, everybody. I'm practicing for Southern Fried. So I have a poem.
Good luck. Good
Oh
luck.
no, I've been
Okay
spotlighted.
now.
Okay. Okay. I won't even say anything. There are good men who haven't had enough therapy yet. And then there are funny boys who make jokes about girls like you and me. All in good jest, right? Yes, we are built so broken. It's hilarious. I'm so funny. My scars are so kitsch, they're almost cute, pitiful, and strange, and easily muzzled. Murder me and dump my body. Tell my mother where you dumped it, right? Hey, listen, it's just a joke. You like girls like me because when you pull the string, I giggle at everything and start talking in baby speech. You want a girl nobody will believe, so you call her crazy. She smashes her head into things, you say. Who would listen to the girl who feels everything? Did you know I put a man in jail before I was 18? I can show you the scar that started it. Do you want to laugh while we wait? Relax. It's a joke. It is the habit of the patriarchy to play pretend, to dress young women up as children and shave them, cut the skirt past the knee, pull the thong through the spine, puppet me, make me dance for you, fuck me till I start looking legal and then dump me. I imagine you're in love with the color pink, how it breeds obedience like a choke collar out of fear. I've known all my life that I was an easy mark, an unpayable dowry, so it's no surprise that you undermine me before I take the stand. Watch this, jury, how she starts to sound crazy without me even raising a hand. Look at her, losing it, unable to communicate like an adult. Who would melt down this way except a child? You don't look autistic, you say. Well, you don't look like a rapist, yet here we are. Did you know 2/3 of us were already sexual assault victims before we hit the 8th grade? Daddy issues are so funny. Retard jokes are so funny. I'm a funny fucking joke to you, right? Shrink me till I'm inadmissible. Spit your roofie in my drink and wait. I saw you try to kill me already. Stop playing victim when we're the only ones whose bodies go missing, like you didn't find me because of my retard stamp, like this wasn't planned. Your drug in my drink, your victim blame in my mouth, my father in my bathtub when I was 6. Crazy girls fuck you stupid, right? I love when grown men joke about their capacity for violence because it is so funny. What a dream for you. To make light the truth underneath the tutu, size extra, extra small, voice, pink platform shoe, black lipstick, tattoo, gender non-conforming, PTSD touting creatures. Look at us. We all look like your circus, as if it was always the elephant's dream to walk the tightrope, as if when I was a kid, all I wanted to do was grow up to be the butt of a rape joke. Don't come for my girls because we will attack you with the pen, the riot, the rally, the whole block slut walking to your doorstep. Don't come for my girls or we'll Brock Turner you, make you leave the city and erase your name. Don't come for my girls with your knife, drink spiked or dark alley this time. I'm not gonna give up the mic for a man who'd rather disappear me and laugh about it than take a perfectly pleasant no from my southpaw. No thank you. Actually, back the fuck up. Cut the excuse off your punchline. Wipe the blood off your mouth, sweetie, and tell me, wasn't my set funny? Can you just relax and take a joke? Can you stop being so sensitive? That's it.
Damn, that was powerful.
Your writing is just
I kind of hate you.
world for real. Oh my God,
Yeah,
girl.
you
It was
definitely
just
you
too
ready.
much. I
You
couldn't.
ready for Southern Fried? Absolutely, you ready.
Damn.
I'm gonna kidnap you and hide you at Southern Fried, so you can't do that on stage.
Yeah, that was something else.
That is exactly what I'm hoping for. Something else. Cool. Thanks.
Right at 3:10.
Iconic. Okay, I love that. That's
Yep.
pretty good. Did someone time it? Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay. I have other poems, but that one's pretty consuming, so I'm fine with just doing that one. I love you guys so much. I miss you all. Okay.
Mary, we love you too. So much was poured into that piece. Squeezed into what, 310, you say? Um, hmm,
Can I tell
uh,
you guys the story of that poem?
of course. Where you
I
at?
would love to tell you. Okay, so short version of this story. I used to go to Poetry Slam every week when I lived in Oakland. And one week I came in, got a drink from my bartender, Jess, and this guy walks up and says hi, and I'm not really like interested. And he asked for a sip of my drink. And I was like, okay. But then he get back to me and I realized that's not so wise. So I was like, I'm not gonna drink this. And I came up to him and I was like, hey, do you want this? Because I don't want it. I'm gonna get a new one. He was like, oh no. And didn't want to give it to anybody at his table, any of his friends. So I went up to Jess and I was like, I think he just spiked my drink. And I was like, I just want a new one. So she dumped it out. I didn't drink it. And then by the end of the night, he's like being carried out by his friends. He shows up at poetry a few weeks later and he's sitting in the writing workshop circle, and I was like, oh hell fucking no. So I went up to my friends and I was like, hey guys, I think this guy tried to spike my drink. And like they all were like, okay, we got your back. And I sat down and I wrote this poem and I went up on stage and I said that to him. I was like, I saw you spit your roofie in my drink. I saw you try to kill me already. And that poem was for him. And yeah, anyway, it was an awesome time. Very empowering. But I know it made a lot of people very uncomfortable also. But it makes the right people uncomfortable. So that's it.
That's an excellent public service announcement, because I would have never thought. That's a slick way to put a roofie or something in somebody's drink.
Right.
He literally spit it, and then because whatever he had in his mouth that he spit into my drink, he drugged himself.
Mm.
Crazy. Literally like crazy. That was the only reason I knew for sure, was like because I already had a feeling. I was like, so I have like spidey senses for this shit. And I was like, and then by the end of the night I was like, this bar only sells beer, so there's no way he fucked himself up like off anything the bar was serving. Dumbass is correct. Loved it. Confronted him at the end of the night. It was amazing. It was so empowering for all the traumatic shit that has happened to me. For me to have my like community behind me, backing me up, was like there have been literally, I can count on one hand the amount of times that that's happened. One of them was in this room. Mr. Witz, you did that for me too. Like you helped me in a situation where I felt really uncomfortable. There's on only one hand I can count that the times I felt safe when something shitty happened, and that was one of them. And in this room was the second time. So I love you guys. Thank you so much.
We love you too, and glad I can be the big brother when I need to. Sometimes you don't, you just where you're supposed to be. Um, uh, that brings me back to a moment that I had with Lovely, our poet sister that's no longer with us. It was one year at Southern Fried, and she asked me to protect her. And my original thought was, how do you protect the light from the dark? Um, but I did the best I could at being a big brother. And when that time passed, and as we parted ways that evening, she thanked me for being there for her, being what she needed when she needed it. And I won't go into details of what the situation was. I'll just say that I did my best to be what she needed in the time. So
That's it. That is like being a hero, actually. Doing your best that you can do to just try is you've been a hero to somebody, actually. So, and you've done it for me. So, okay. Thank you guys.
love you back. Y'all show some love for Maddie. That poem is a beast. You're gonna fuck them up with that.
Absolutely.
Lock it in. Keep working it.
Yes.
Um, shave it a little bit if you need to slight it, because when it gets to a certain point, you don't want to feel like you don't want to be pushing the clock, right? So as you practicing it, make sure that you're not forcing yourself. If it's something that you can drop, um, don't be afraid to remove it.
Thank you.
Nothing you do can hurt that piece.
Thank you so much. That's so nice to hear. Thank you.
Because I know when they get this other fried, when you get in front of everybody and you be ready, the last thing you want to worry about is that time penalty. You could deliver your best work and then that time hurt you. So be mindful of that.
Yeah, that's very true.
And best of luck. You're gonna fuck them up with that one. I can only imagine what you're coming with if that's the one you decided to share with us. Because I do know in preparation, you gotta hold your gun. Hold your fire. You know what I mean? So, just go out there and do your best. Know that we with you.
Thank you.
Yeah, show some love for Maddie one more time as I see who's next.
Love Maddie.
Okay, it looks like our next in line may have exited the room, so we will move forward. With that being said, everyone, please open up your hearts and your mics and help me to welcome Miss Erica Floyd, Brooklyn in the house.
Come on,
Oh.
We're
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn at. We're
Yeah.
Brooklyn at.
Let's go.
Come on, let's do this.
Yes. Love me some Brooklyn.
Thank you. Dennis is going to assist with this because I'm not sure about my voice tonight or my mood. So if you guys would be so kind and allow him to do a screen share. Dennis, are you able to do that with that piece?
Yes, I can. I got it queued up.
You
Okay.
both want to be on the screen, or you're screen sharing?
I'm just going to screen share. Yeah, I'm going
Okay,
to
so
screen
you don't. Okay, thank you.
I was listening to a podcast on gun violence in America, particularly school shootings. I have such a strong love for children, so this really hurts my heart that this is even something we have to grapple with. It's so senseless that there's any debate on what should be done concerning this. We send our children to school to learn and to acclimate to being around others, particularly their peers, because at some point they're going to be dealing with others as they reach adulthood. And because it is mandated by law, unless you homeschool. And even then, there are certain eligibility requirements to do that. Unfortunately, many parents have to work, so that's not an option. I ponder on the similarities on how our children are like enlisted military comrades without the formality of swearing in, going into war zones on a daily basis without the benefits of a veteran. God forbid they should live through such a horrific experience. I doubt they'll get disability compensation for PTSD, free medical, dental, and vision, per diem, and in some cases, a uniform. They won't get arms training or the option of being armed themselves. They are literally being committed to an allegiance that they never signed up for. But perhaps pledging allegiance to the flag back in the day was a precursor for a swearing in of our descendants that we had not anticipated coming to fruition. In all honesty, I don't know if that is something they still make children do these days. But it would seem they've been drafted unbeknownst to them with no certainty of coming home safe, no parades, no combat medals for this friendly fire. And what I find quite interesting is that this time there is no discrimination for death, because now it's not just people of color being targeted. The shooter's victims have equal opportunity to die. And although it is an overwhelming concern that this is such a thing, my culture, my ethnicity have been dealing with this since our birth. It is still a very present waking nightmare. So this terror is not unfamiliar to us. Each day that we make it home is a miracle. All I can do is shake my head in sorrow because I live in this country. And when I see that even businesses have made preparation for severe weather, I question the priorities of people. Upon construction, they have a safe area for you to enter into. Yet we have no hiding place, no safe room for our babies. For a country that is imposing what women should do with their own bodies, how is it that they don't have the same fervor to protect those babies that are already here? How is it that they don't have that same tenacity to protect all human beings? The hypocrisy isn't lost on me. I was
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow.
That was way powerful. I thank you for bringing that back here, brother. I remember when you reached out to me, and told me that you wanted to debut that here, um, for Erica. So I thank you both for bringing that back. It's such a powerful message and such an amazing production, um, to express that message. That was well done. Well done.
Yeah, no, it's an amazing piece. I mean, I'm honored that I'm not gonna lie. I have an ulterior motive. I got a big crush on Brooklyn, so I got a huge crush on her. So I do whatever I can do to get more ingratiated into her good graces. So
But
yeah.
be honest with yourself.
And
I love that. That's the first step is letting expressing that and being free with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I wish the best upon that journey, man, for the both of you. However it turns out,
Thank you,
Mm,
my brother.
indeed. Ain't nothing like us loving on each other, man. It's nothing like that in the world. So
I don't know. When I have crush on women, they don't have me in their profile picture. So I'm just
I love Shocky.
man, you are a mess.
Oh my God.
We love you, and when it happens, when it's right, you'll know it, and
Yes.
I'm sure we'll know it because it's gonna come out in your quirkiness.
M.A. Dennis and Brooklyn in the house. Thank you for sharing that. M.A. Dennis, you don't
Yes.
you don't know it, but Brooklyn, Kendra, and Gifted, I call them my trifecta children.
The
My
trifecta church.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, my trifecta daughters. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. You want to gamble, you win. You win big time in the
Yeah.
trifecta.
Yeah.
Those three. And I'm so grateful and that you all shared that tonight. And Brooklyn in the house, Erica, aka, otherwise known as, you come a long, long way. I remember in the dark rooms of coming, Stefan, we pray at night. Remember we used to pray every Friday night. And
Oh yeah.
you came in one night, we asked you to share your poems using the dark, you didn't want to share it. And then finally you shared your poem. And then you kept on sharing your poem and you just kept on growing and you just kept on growing. And you look where you at. Look where you are now. Look at you, girl. I am so proud of you. You're a
Thank
bad
you.
motor scooter. You're a bad motor scooter.
Thank you. Thanks,
Yeah,
Yes.
sis.
yeah.
Yes.
And M.A. Dennis, I'm rooting for you. I ain't gonna hate on you like I hate on Gifted and Mr. Fitz. Okay, because we
I
have a
appreciate
triangle. We used to have a triangle going on, but I've grown that I give them their grace. Yeah, I no longer part of that triangle. I've grown up.
Oh
it.
goodness.
God,
But
that's
but
funny.
but I'm
Well,
praying for you because you're a fine specimen. And
Isn't he though? Isn't he?
Oh, shoot. Okay.
yeah, he is. And Brooklyn,
Oh,
I'm praying
thank you.
for you
Thank
too.
you.
Okay, all right. No, I'm not a cougar. I'm just
look,
giving you a
listen, you just found out tonight. If you didn't know, you more than a hand model. I love it. I love it.
Oh my goodness.
No, man, I needed that. That was some good medicine. That was good medicinal laugh there. Thank you.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah. Again, y'all show some love to that work, please.
I
Nice
appreciate
job
this
to both
space.
of you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, nice
Thank
job to
you.
both of you. The poem, the
yes.
powerful words, and the imagery that was created. Beautiful work. Thank you.
Are you doing another one, or was that your only poem tonight?
Well, since he did share one of my videos anyway, I'm gonna be nice and I'm gonna just leave it at that. So everybody can like go to bed at a reasonable time.
So
Uh
Eric,
hint.
so Erica,
Oh,
when
11,
you
it's
11, make
11,
a wish.
11. That's my time.
Yeah.
Not my time as in it's time for me to go to bed, but that's a special time for me. 11/11 is my grandfather's birthday.
Mm.
I never met my grandfather, but out of all his grandchildren, they say I look like him the most.
Mm.
And every time I see that, it's like he's looking over me.
oh nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, that's pretty dope. But yeah.
That's something.
Yeah, it is, man. I'll tell you, I got it from my uncle first, and then my mom reminded me of it. Um, one time she said to me, she said, son, I know um, that you could never be those shoes, but when I look at you, as a man, I see the spirit of who my father is. So
Wow.
yeah, a lot weighs on that. So when I see those numbers, it does something to me. But I wanted to piggyback before we let Erica off what Mama Betty said, because I did mention that to her and Kendra as well, as they come. Though I had uh, Erica, Gifted, and Kendra in the same space at one time. Gifted knows how I felt about her as far as her work goes, and you don't know how I feel about your work. Um, she's just kidding. That was a joking head shake, a little shocky G, but I had to express to Kendra and Gifted. I mean, Kendra and Erica, how I've watched them grow along this journey from um, being, I'll say, bashful or not seeing themselves in the light um, of an artist to growing to be the phenomenal writers that they are now. So when you said that, Mama Betty, it was like a rendition of what I had said to her over the weekend, right? Am I right, Erica?
Absolutely. I'm sorry. This mute and unmute thing. But it also helped the fact that you gave me a taste of home. I ate on that for 3 days.
Oh.
I ate in moderation. I was savoring the
I'll
smell and
leave it
oh
at
my
that.
God. I'm like, shoot, Brooklyn, New York pizza, what? I was like, no, he did not. No, he did not. So yeah, man, I made that last for until what? Was it Monday.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed
Monday.
it. I know how
Mhm.
much I love it, and to know that you enjoyed it just as much um, makes me smile.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what's up. We're gonna move forward so we can get these. I think last two artists. I think we're down to the last two. Um, so with that being said, everyone, please open up your hearts and your mics and help me to welcome our brother CP Mays.
Okay.
Oh, come on, CP. Yes, CP.
Go, Miz.
I'm
Yes.
glad I'm not coming behind him.
I
Jesus.
feel that way about you. I wanted to say in my own personal time, like now I have to quote you, and I want to know should I be quoting when I be like, oh yeah, yeah, and like fucking, we don't have no safe rooms for our kids inside the schoolhouse. Like when I quote you, should I quote you like Erica once, a poet named Erica once said this, or should I say Brooklyn? I just need to know. Should I quote you as Brooklyn?
Brooklyn is fine.
All right, because it's in my brain now. Like
All right then.
it's embedded in my brain. Like that's those statements in that piece is very powerful. And I just want to tell you that. Yeah.
I appreciate that coming from you. That's awesome.
That piece is amazing. Two pieces, brand new. One's called
Wait a minute. Get naked. Let's get naked.
Right, get naked.
New piece.
Naked.
I forgot all about that. Yeah. I got no lotion on. Can I follow it with that? I got no lotion.
Get
on.
naked. That's right. Get naked.
It's called binge watching. When they finally dial in on you, dial tone in their insecurities, hang up your halo on them. Not because they dial out for backup, because haters always need backup. Only reason you hung your halo up on them anyways, because at least one moment in every person's life, someone else needs to see another motherfucker shine. They fear you. You're John 3:16 and the AM friend who doesn't fear calls 4 a.m. and the AM friend. I am him without a shadow of a doubt. The Son of Man, the way, the truth, the light, the sun and the sky aren't all related. Can't tell me that somehow they're not all related. No one knows. Common sense fell asleep and woke up convinced all of its life was a lie. It only took you allowing them to tarnish your concept of loyalty, love. Look here, Lion's Den, don't worry about God. Once I lay down all my baggage, I'ma shut the front door behind me myself. Prove that you're the reason why all smoke detectors in lions' dens seem to be going all off by themselves. Stop showing up not to show out. Show how your creator created you out of pure love with no safety net. Leave them binge watching your middle finger. Be proud of how you flit, how you showed up to God's Halloween party as a prematurely immaculated supernova, how you wore language out to dinner, danced all night and left it lonely, laying naked in sheets of paper next to a teeny tiny throat tickle of a thigh-high note whisper that said, "My dearest heartbreak, tell your maker, I love the way your halo negligees slightly to the left. P.S. Look to your left. Left on the last nightstand is a triple shot espresso with a smear of strawberry cream cheese comforter laying across a blueberry bagel. I know you living to break not one promise, and that's to not leave this world without knowing your type of passion was never fashioned from flimsy and for damn sure not perishable. Blink once if you're a bad motherfucker. Blink twice if you haven't realized how much of a badass your badass is quite yet. I've spent so much time in rabbit holes. I own timeshares down there in them. Want to know how to show up to heaven? It's naked. What you're wearing in your casket is just an expensive fig leaf anyways. Perception's out of time, my friend. Perception's out of time. What are you going to do about it? New shit.
Oh my goodness.
And one, I'm not a hand model, but I'm nervous as fuck when I read this next one. So it's called "Taking Back the Light." It's inspired by the Beatles, inspired by John Crocker. What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll spit you a poem until heaven on earth realizes hell stole all our keys. Hey, teach. Speaking in tongues is just slurred speech. So when I finally become a hallelujah's high, when I finally become tombstone, when Jesus finally rose up with God, with me, all three, halo bent to heaven, on earth's raised bar, smiling at bartender John the Baptist like he my boy, like here I finally are, I am the damn good reason, down on earth my loved one, shots of holy water will forever be on the house, I need help for my friends. Tell white pride. I would be scared too if I did what you did and do what you still do. I need help from my friends. Some of us are way too young to already know how we're going to die. I need a little help from my friends. I need all the hell on earth to go to rehab, get out, come back to earth, and kiss all of our uppercase God's ass. I need common sense to ask systemic racism, who told it? It could, would, should never grow up to leave its own front yard. I need help from my friends. I'm one generation away, one goddamn generation away from schools having to be fucking forced. One generation away from schools having to be fucking forced to integrate. I need help for my kids. Hell, uppercase God, we need a little help for all of our meds. And oh yeah, where was I? What would you do if I spit you a poem? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll concrete you out stanzas out of stone. My heart will try not to chisel out a key. My poems are me trying to concrete out a key. Oh, heaven, unlock your gates for us now. And tell hell, I'ma give hell for all of my friends. Tell hell, I'ma give hell for all of my friends. As long as I'm here now, I'ma give hell for all of my friends. Would you stand up and walk out on me? Poem. New shit.
Whoa.
Give that man a beverage, please, and a fan. Jesus.
That was you got butt ass naked there. Butt ass naked.
I need help from my friends, man.
Yeah.
It's really cool to hear you do that piece.
Yes.
That was
appreciate that, Nemo.
Yeah, that was crazy, CP. That was so on point.
I miss you.
I miss y'all. The crazy part is it was you know how it goes with it's like a what 3 a.m. maybe 3:30 call Charlotte time, and I'm texting back and forth with Nemo, and I'm like, yo, I think I got the opening stanza for this poem. And it all happened like all of us sitting right there, and then I just stayed up for the rest of the morning to write the piece out. So like it's amazing how we bounce off each other as a family, you know? Like,
Indeed.
yeah.
You know, I think we were speaking on that just last week too. It's crazy that you brought that back around. And you wasn't even here for the conversation, you know what I mean? But we're saying that how important it is that we tap into each other. And if you don't have that pen pal, that's just because you haven't reached out. We love each other beyond these screens, and we have to remember that. So I have 2 to 3 pen pals that always get my writings, and I always receive theirs, and it's a beautiful thing to be an inspiration to each other. So
Yeah.
that's dope, CP.
Appreciate it. Shout outs to Nemo. Yeah.
That's what's up. Y'all show CP made some love one more time.
CP. Maze.
Wish I was in Charlotte last weekend. Yeah.
Oh man.
It was really special.
It was, brother. It was for quite a few reasons. One of the big reasons that haven't been stated is for the first time, not just a group of poets, but just a Black collaboration took center stage in a building that didn't house or didn't welcome melanated people, period, not even in the audience. So, yeah, we definitely made history at the Carolina Theater last weekend.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I got shivers, cuz.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And it's, again, it's beyond any one individual, you know what I'm saying? It's showing that collectively we are unstoppable. There's no doors we can't kick down. So though we go into these competitions um with the goal of being great and building new kingdoms, let's not forget how strong we are if we unite and do it together and we can walk in strong, and it's really no doors that can keep us, man. But I wish you all well, man. I've done Southern Fried several years. It's a great experience. And poetry community can make you feel like family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So make the most out of it. Make the most out of it.
Yeah, and this year, just a quick 15 seconds or whatever. Like, I don't know how I got thrusted up front, but I'm the fucking slam master for a virtual team that's going to the big dance. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's like to get Maddie to the point where it's like, yo, you're gonna fuck heads up because they need that poem. Competition is one thing, but you're gonna fuck heads up because these people need these poems. Like sidekick, you're gonna fuck heads up because people need these poems. Like, and to show them like how big our community is. Like it's a wonderful thing when you embrace the fact like it may not be every day I feel this way, but like last weekend y'all felt like fucking poets and this was your job on this planet. You know what I'm saying? So to be around other people for an extended amount of time and feel like fuck yeah, like I can do this. There are people out there like me. That's a win in its own. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a win in its own right. So yeah, shoot us some good energy as we try to do shit that's not been done before, like so it's gonna be fun. I enjoy a challenge. Yeah.
What's the name of the team?
Outlaws.
The Outlaws. Okay, dope. And coming out of where?
It's coming out of Rock Hill, South Carolina is where it's based out of.
Thanks.
The poets are coming out of Chicago, Texas, South Carolina, and North Carolina. So
Nice. So I wish y'all well, man. I know y'all gonna be phenomenal. I know y'all gonna turn some heads.
Turn some heads, yeah.
That's right. And I mean all the way around. All the way around. Yeah. So,
Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all love. Thanks, Witz.
Always, brother. All right, we got two more artists. Thank y'all for hanging in there. Let's try to get through this. Everyone, please open up your hearts and minds and help me in welcoming our sister, the beautiful escape artist.
Oh, come on, escape.
Come on. Escape artist.
Come on, escape.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Thanks. I'm gonna try to get through this real fast. I got a limited amount of time. Just see how this goes. I'm gonna do two new pieces that I have that are not finished, but I'm working on them right now. So
Get naked.
Get naked, girl.
this one I did in Sharky's workshop. Here we go. Oh, to the men, the real men, the crossing guards, the plumbers, the electricians, the iron workers. How I love a man in uniform, the cashiers, the baggers, the valet parkers, the principals, the janitors, the blue collars, the white collars, the hustlers, the men who order flowers, who open doors, who hug their daughters, who love their wives, who raise their sons, the men who move through society unnoticed, who run the city on their backs, This is not for the predators who prey on young, the fucking losers who beat women because they can't beat men. Men of slime, of dirt, of grime. This is for the men that beat the shit out of people like that. This is for the uncles that scare nieces' boyfriends and take nephews fishing. For the men that wear tutus and play with babies. The Mr. Feeneys, the Big Brother Spencers, the Uncle Phils, the Carl Winslows, and the Steve Urkels. The friend zone men. The ones who write poetry about love and loneliness. Who don't know if they can go until they ask their wives. Men who build homes, not abandoned buildings. Who never had fathers or mothers to show them how to love their children, but they never stopped loving their children. Even the men that fucked up as fathers but become excellent grandfathers, who didn't know how to show up but never stopped trying, who uphold honor and integrity, who love God and hate bullies, hard-working, callous hands men, who protect women and children, who love their mothers, mama's boys, grandma's boys, who suffer in silence and never complain, men who never hear thank you or I love you, men who just want to be good men and take care of their families, men like my friends, like my uncles, men like my husband. This is for the men. Um, First one.
Oh man, I love that piece. Thank you.
Yeah. And this one I wrote earlier today in the workshop that Shaki recommended, Elaine's workshop. I forgot her screen name or whatever, but here we go. And the noise keeps crashing against the wall, banging and booming for a way in. But I close my eyes and sail away on my gifts. It's not always easy like Sunday morning. Sometimes it's Monday and I only have enough gas till Wednesday. Even if I make it on my hands and knees or bloody fingertips, regardless, I do the work. When I can't sail out at sea because the thoughts are storming, I work on my sails, patch any holes or tears. This storm will pass, and when it does, I need the wind to keep pushing me further and further past my comfort zone so I can grow new leaves. No one thrives as a seedling. It's a scientific fact darkness is necessary. Everything is born in the absence of light. Even faith has an address in the darkness where God resides. The heavenly harps hidden in these hands for heinous hallways of heartbreak, my gifts, my wings, the sails keep me fighting when the noise crashes against the wall, banging and booming for a way in. Whew, I got through it. Thanks, guys.
Let's go.
Thank you, Escape.
That was amazing writing.
That was a good one.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Professor Shockey G really is generating some good writing in that course.
Hiss boo, hashtag boo hiss.
Y'all killing me. Oh man, I love it. Fucking love y'all for real. Y'all crazy. Mhm. Great writing. As always, Escape. We appreciate you and glad you was able to tap in with us tonight. Y'all fucking hilarious. Yeah, keep that up too because we need that as well. It keeps our skin thick, right? And lotion. And lotion. Oh man. I think that's some funny shit too. You said it tonight. It just tickled the shit out of me. I don't know. I guess because I have dry skin. That's what's up. All right, we got one more artist, y'all. Thank y'all again for staying for the duration of the show. I know it'll be life happening and certain things be pulling us away. But I'm so gracious to have you all still here, pouring into each other. So keep those glasses tilted as we welcome our last and final artist for tonight. You all please open up your hearts and mics and welcome my brother, y'all brother, Coach Josh Mills.
All right. Come on, Coach.
Go, Coach.
Let's
Coach
Bring us
Jack.
home. Bring us home,
Without
Coach. Bring us
Come
home.
on, Coach.
Ah,
Come on, Coach. Come with the benediction. Come on.
Yeah. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. New shit. I'm getting naked.
Get naked.
Get naked.
get naked.
Some say they can smell the rain before it comes. Like they can taste the droplets before the clouds begin to cry. And I thought to myself, does Mother Nature tap them on the shoulder or whisper, run for shelter moments before the sky cracks open? I'm a man of many words. And sometimes I remind myself that someone else's opinion is just as valid as mine. But these days, things are different. And the sky cries because of your weaponry. And clouds form because decaying bodies can no longer hold spirits in the same space. I wish I had an American God, a God who speaks the king's English and drowns his eardrums beneath everything unblack. But I live amongst animals, and they dressed in politics and folded fingers in the sake of imprisonment. So I wish I had a God, one who smelled like the last page of a Bible and the footnotes of anti-Semitics. I wish that God was heartless and blindfolded by a burning constitution and dressed himself in the Grim Reaper's washroom, his hands the same size as a Republican's audacity, guaranteed to overshadow the cowardice of a Democratic Party. I wish I had a God who's allowed his heart to remain savage and bend to the will of bankroll currency, a God who spends time in the White House and breaks bread with Satan, dressed in bipartisanship under a blanket of democracy. Yeah, I wish I had a God like them, so he could hear cries of those and pretend others don't need the same space. He who could grant me Christmas and shelter others in bad news and just keep on praying, singing those songs, and begging for space at a table that will never feed you properly. I've read that Hindus can embrace every part of the three major religions in their faith and pray to every one of those gods while seeking refuge within their own meditations. I wish somehow I could find my comfort believing in that same faith. But for now I'll refer to the ones that I know. The ones who can smell swollen clouds preparing to rain down moments before the sky cries. And wait for God to tell us how we're so close to Mother Nature, yet so damn far from a God who knows that all we can do is come hear answers that no one's going to give us, the same way Mother Nature does, hiding in everything we smell, including that God in his absence.
Come on, Pedro. Y'all open up your mics and show some love.
I really can't stand him. I
Man.
really.
Yes.
Look.
Yeah, you really went in. You did your thing on that. That's the kind of poem you write after you done prayed to 47 gods.
Yeah. Yes.
Listen, I was thinking that
Yeah.
all while he was spitting it. I was like,
Yeah.
yo,
Yeah.
he jump started the prompt right for next week.
So
it's crazy because that's
I
the
put
poem.
the title for your poem in the comments.
Yeah.
Petrichor.
So let me keep it a buck. I was actually, y'all know I'm always writing when I come here. I'm always writing a new poem. And the brother said 47 gods, and
Yes.
that poem came out of that. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Yeah.
So when I heard 47 gods, it came right out of that. And I was like, oh, this is it.
Yeah.
That's so important. I'm glad that excited your pen because what came out was fucking phenomenal. You got me stuttering.
Yeah.
It was so on point. Um, line for line, brother. Line for line. And are you in your bathrobe right now? In the bathrobe with the ball cap on. That's that New York shit. I just had to tap into that. You know what I'm saying? But fucking fire.
And I got all three of my teams.
In the Zoom. Come on now. How you just want to do that?
What?
He said he wrote it after he heard the prompt. I'm like, I really can't stand you.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all know when I'm here, so I'm working on my videos and I'm doing the video and I'm listening, waiting for what's going to inspire me. I know I write something inspired by every open mic that I'm here. So yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was.
That's good shit. And the best part about it was, Ja, you didn't even have to go to a Shocky like fucking workshop to get it out. Like that's the part I'm proud about.
Damn. Stop.
Since I don't get invites to Shocky's workshops. I'm just gonna put that out there. But nah, like the whole while hearing that poem, all I kept doing in my mind was just nodding my head, like, this is the reason why I still have my Who's Naked in Here hoodie that I haven't wore yet. You know what I'm saying? Because I haven't felt like I've come across the place that deserves to be in this place that I'm in every Wednesday. Like the whole while hearing your poem, I was like, this is what I miss. This is what I miss coming every Wednesday. It's shit like that. I mean, shit in a good way, you know. It's stuff like this. So, and to hear it was already like inspired by someone's just conversation. Like, come on, man. Y'all got a spot, man. Y'all got something special.
Yo, that 47, which I know you gotta go to bed, but that 47 gods blew my mind. But if you study Hinduism, they have all other religions embodied in their religion. So it automatically sent me there. Like when I studied that, I was like, wow, like you could be Hindu and have every religion you thought about as a part of your religion. And so you wonder why those folks are so meshed the way they are. And they like live, I mean, you got weird people everywhere, right? And they got their own things, but they have a certain balance because you know what they're like, you know what? I can accept the truth in that and embed that in what I believe in because it's truth. You know what I mean? And so, I mean, everybody have their own ideals when it comes to religion. I don't love religion like I don't love politics, but you can't live without.
Now, John, you know you've been against karma and arguing against karma for weeks now.
I don't believe in
part
karma.
of Hindu.
Listen, I don't believe in listen. After all this shit America has done and still doing, and they've gotten no karma yet, I'm not. Listen, you can have the conversation you want. I'm just gonna bow out gracefully. That's it. I'm gonna bow out gracefully. I said in the poem. I said I wish I could embed that in my faith, but I don't have that kind of faith.
American God, forgot to poke a hole at you for that. Like, I wish I believed in an American God. Get out of here, man.
Yeah. That's my series right there, man. There's so many hidden gems in that. If you never tapped into it, if you don't know about it, that's one to explore. The American Gods. Yeah.
Well, you guys, if I can say this, and I'm saying this lovingly and respectfully, but I'm exhausted.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
No, but
You're not alone.
no. I'm exhausted in a good way. I'm exhausted by all this phenomenal things that's working out here tonight. All this beautiful poems, folks just writing poems off the top of their head. I am just exhausted like that. I'm so exhausted. I feel like I'm getting ready to have a heart attack because my heart is beating so hard because I'm so excited by what all I heard tonight. That's where my exhaustion lies. So yeah, in a good way. Everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone. Walimu. One love.
Love y'all. I'm out.
Yeah, we all out in a minute. I worked 13 hours today.
I got
Me.
early doctor's appointment at VA in the morning.
Okay, well, we love you, sister, and thank you for everything that you brought to the table tonight.
Oh, thank you.
The food was delicious.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Love y'all.
Love you too.
Love you right back. We're gonna top it off though because I gotta get up at 5 in the morning and do another 12 tomorrow.
Yeah, I
So
got to go to 7:07, so I got to get off.
Okay, good night, guys. One love, you
I
guys.
love y'all. Thank y'all for everything. I look forward to sharing space with y'all again next week. And remember, the prompt is 47. I prayed to 47 gods.
I pray the first. Okay.
I prayed to 47 gods last night. So however you want to flip that, you know, if it works for your pen, utilize it. And we'll look forward to hearing from you all next week. Big love.
Good night.
Good
Thank
night.
you, Wits. Thank you, Gifted.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Good
High
night.
and to the right, low and to the left.
Or straight up the middle.
Or
Straight
straight
up
up
the
the middle.
middle and get 4 at one time, right?
Chowder.
Oh man, love y'all.
Good night. Bye, Gifted. Bye, Wiz.
Good
Good
night,
night,
Brandy.
Brandy.
Thanks
Thank
for
you for
being
being here.
here.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
we love you.
Love y'all too. See y'all next week.
Yes, indeed.
Is it 7:07 in the morning?
Yeah, 7:07 is actually 10:07.
That's what I, okay. Sorry.
On Eastern Standard Time is 10:07.
That's
Y'all be getting
AJ standard time.
Oh, okay.
Y'all still recording?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, y'all don't record till y'all go off.
I try not to, you know, unless Dark Man Blues start playing music.
Oh,
then I gotta exit out quick. Oh shit! Like Jeannie was.
No, this girl's still screaming. She's still screaming.
You heard me?
We can't hear her.
I
You heard
can.
me, John?
What?
I said unless like when Aunt Jeannie was with the back window, that's how I gotta do when Dark Man Blues start playing music.
I stopped the recording. Stop the recording.